Hey guys, Delta here, and welcome back to my GM mode series, rebuilding the Tampa Bay Lightning. We're at September 7th, so close to the start of the preseason. I'm just gonna... Where's the first game? Not appearing yet. So I will just jump ahead to the 14th, and that should make the game appear. Then we will kind of throw the roster together, get an idea of what the lines will be, and sim through the preseason. Maybe some of the first games of the season, of the regular season as well. Scout assignment. Alright. He's been waiting. Canada is not. Wow, okay. WHL. Let's see what guys are ranked. Okay, definitely send to the OHL for a while. Okay, so there's the first game on the 14th versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's go and edit lines, but first, roster moves. Go through by position and deal with this. Okay. There are my four centers. That sounds about right. Who needs to get the waivers? Him. No clue who he is. Okay. So they're all in the AHL. Left wingers. You can go down to the AHL. I don't really want Labrie on this team. He's a minor league fourth liner, not an NHL fourth liner. Okay. You're coming up to the big leagues, I think. Actually, where would I fit you in? If you're my top two wingers, or... How am I going to do this? I guess, yeah. I guess that's, unless I find another forward to slot in. Okay. Those are all my forwards. Like I've said, it is going to be a rebuilding year. Gudis. No, I want him playing top minutes in the AHL. And Keith Ollie, you can come up. And you're going to play ahead of Brian Lee. Brian Lee's a depth guy, I think. So I have 3 top 4 guys, and then 2 top 6 guys, and then some depth D. So I do need to find another top 6 guy. Maybe Keith Ollie can develop into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 AHL defensemen. I got my goalies. I got Jonathan Drouin. That's the big thing. So let's, okay, play with the lines now. So Drouin, I want you there. Raymond, I want you as the third line. Petrell goes there. Crombie, you're a fourth liner. And then I guess Richard Panik just fits in right there. Now, what does my AHL team then look like? Killorn. Okay. So I think ideally, let's just do the best lines. Ideally, I think I would want to get Panik back down to the AHL. Maybe have Connolly on the third line. And then I need a second line right wing. Okay, left-handed shot. Hedman is a left-handed shot as well. Okay. Brewer, Goodbranson, Leopold. Does Lee have any advantages over Ollie? Let's take a look. Is there really? Well, skating. Well, if that's the case, I think I'll send Ollie down and bring in and sign a free agent. Because I'd rather have him. Yeah, I would much rather have Ollie playing top minutes in the AHL. Defenseman Keith Ollie down to the minors. Syracuse best lines. Okay. That defense looks pretty solid. Goalies, well, they have a good goalie. This should be a good team. They should compete in the AHL. NHL team, probably not so much. Alright. Let's dip into free agency and see if we can find a 13th forward. Any RFAs? No, they got signed. Okay. You know, Manny Malhotra could be a serviceable 13th forward. He's still, he's good on faceoffs. Even though in real life he's, not exactly having an easy time. Asking price. I will give you 900 for one. That's his asking price. 875 for 1 year. And then defenseman Mark Eaton could be decent. I think I'd rather Sanguinetti though, because he might develop a bit. 1 year, 2-way. Yep. Salary offered is higher than the asking price right now. I'm confused. Oh, from 600. Wait, what's he want for 2 years? Whoa. Okay, 1 year it is. So let's see how that goes. Hang up phone. Coaching options are not going to mess with our strategies. Forecheck. This is what I generally like to run with. I like an aggressive forecheck. Then aggressive, normal, collapsing. I think large box, overload, carry it in more. Okay. Bring everything to center, and then I will work off of that. Okay, first line. So I want you guys to carry more than anything. Cycle. Yep. Okay. Carry, cycle, don't block. Basically the same thing for the first two lines. Turn up the energy a bit, maybe. And the shots. Okay, this line. I'm going to set you to crash. Actually, I'm going to set you to overload as well. Be a third scoring line, basically. That looks good. Fourth line. Lots of energy. Shoot the puck. Yeah. Alright. And I want them to shoot. Yeah, shoot more than cycle, I think. And that looks good for my strategies. We'll see how that works. And let's start the preseason. We'll sim. I think there's. Let's take a look. Is there going to be 6 or 7 games? I think there might be 7 games. If there is, we'll sim the first 3, and then look at doing some trades depending on what happens. So let's see. There's 4. Okay, so there's 7 games. So let's sim through these 3. First, with a loss to the Toronto Maple Leafs is how we start. A win against Montreal Canadiens, though. Manny Malhotra and Bobby Sanguinetti are now on board. Okay, so now I have some depth. I have a 13th forward and a 7th defenseman. That's good. A win against Boston. Nice. Let's take a look at the stats. See what everyone's doing. I can see, obviously, St. Louis and Stamkos are doing quite well there. But that's to be expected. Let's take a look at what everyone else is doing. So St. Louis, Stamkos, Purcell. Panik's got some points. Brewer, Petrell, really, the 4th liner. Filppula's got a couple points. 1 from Duran. I'm not expecting him to light it up, but he will get experience that he will develop quickly. Throwing him straight into the fire, really. Wait, did Raymond do anything? I haven't... Oh, Raymond. Doing nothing as always. Though they don't really have a... There's no playmaker on that line. So, let's see. Let's see if there's anyone... Let's just do a quick sweep, I suppose. Tom Pyatt, Anaheim, anyone that would fit the bill. Peter Holland, possibly, but it would cost a bit to get him. Anyone on Boston that would fit? Mark Savard. No, thank you. Buffalo. Luke Adams, the center, really? Huh. They got Talbot? 2.5. That's... I wouldn't pay that for Talbot. He's a good bottom 6 guy, but he's bottom 6. No one really catching my attention right now. At least not that is, like, within reason to grab. But I do want to get a playmaking center for that third line. Oh, I guess they're trying out all the young guys. Everyone's in the AHL. Letestu? Is he... He's a playmaker, but he's a smaller guy. That's interesting. 75 on faceoffs. Let's compare him to this guy. About the same size. Pyatt's a better checker, but I need that. I need a playmaker because the guys that are on those wings. Seems like everyone wants him. Maybe Florida has someone that is going to be of more interest. Even if it's a downgrade, I wouldn't mind a younger guy that can kind of step in. LA? No. Minnie? Does Minnie have anyone? Montreal? Definitely no. Jersey? I may just have to run with it. Could the Islanders have someone? Josh Bailey? Well, $3.3 million. I don't know if I want to pay him $3.3 million. I think I'm just going to have to live with it because Pyatt's cheap. Let's go take a look at the lines. Did they put them in the minors? It looks like they did. They put those guys in the minors. Hold on a second. Yeah, come on up. And Sanguinetti. Yep. Okay. Got my 13th forward and my 7th defenseman. That's good. Did I set the power play lines? I'm not sure I did. I didn't. Okay. Drouin. Four and four lines. Let's see these. Philippe Purcell. Okay. Alright, those are fine by me. It's gonna be painful. I like to win. I do like to win, so it's gonna suck having to go through a painful year or two of rebuilding. More often than not, I'm able to swing a lot of trades early, but the guys I want cost quite a bit, and I don't really have like value to give. I don't have older guys that I can give up for these prospects that have a lot of value. I have to give up picks, and I've already traded a lot of those away. So let's just sim through the rest of the preseason, because this is probably going to be my roster to start, unless I can find a right wing or think of a right wing to bring in on the second line. That we're winning games. That's the big thing right now. Of course, these are preseason lineups, but we're scoring. We're scoring lots of points. Well, yeah. I know that we have a long-term approach. I'll be happily surprised if we make the playoffs, but won't be angry if you don't. So there we go. No pressure. Team can do however they like. And, yeah. So there's a loss at the end. Stop the simulation. 5-2. No, hey, that's a solid preseason. That really is. Let's take a look at the stats for everyone. NHL. Stamkos and St. Louis obviously leading the way. Drouin had some assists. That's not bad. You know what? If he puts up 40 points, 30 to 40 points, I'll be happy with him. Connolly, not so much. Panic did better, didn't he? Yeah. Maybe I switch those two around? Might give that a shot. Let's do that for the start of the season and see what happens. Panic and Connolly. Okay. So, we're at the end of the preseason. We got our mix of whatever you want to call this lineup, a mix of stuff. Not happy at the center position. I like Nate Thompson as the fourth line center, but I definitely need an upgrade on the third line center position. The wingers are already on the fourth line. And I want to find a better second line winger so I can send either Panic or Connolly down to the AHL. But no can do. Can't ever have everything your way. So let's start the regular season and sim through the first couple weeks. Few weeks. Waivers will be in effect. Okay. Alright. Let's start the season. See what happens. It's going to be interesting because, of course, we're getting a matchup. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, he's only out for like a week. There goes good Branson already. Jeez. Sanguinetti steps in already. Good Branson was out on Eddie. Oh, he was there. I have to mess with the power play lines and get... Once Good Branson's back, we'll correct them. Other than that, I think the lines are looking perfectly fine. Let's just make sure AHL is doing the best lines again. Starting out with a 2-0 loss is not what I was hoping, especially after we scored all those goals in the preseason. I was hoping for a little more offense. Hopefully we get some of that here against Chicago. And we got a win. That's good. I didn't see the score, but we got a win, so that's good. First win of the season. Thomas Tatar is on waivers. Oh, shit. Let's look at this. I'd be stupid not to pick him up. That'd be... Even if he just turns out to be a bottom six guy, that's a good pickup. I could bring him up over... No, I'm going to let him play in the AHL and develop. Let's do that. Let's let him play top line minutes in the AHL and just kick some ass. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's always a good idea picking up guys from Detroit. I picked up Jan Mursak while rebuilding the Hurricanes. He was 68 overall or something like that. In one off season, he went up to 82 overall. What am I doing here? Okay, Sanguinetti. And then replace Sanguinetti with Branson. And scratch Sanguinetti. Okay, let's do this now. I'm going to put, I'm going to put good Branson on the power play. With Leopold. You know, I might be better off letting... He's a right-handed shot. I think I'm going to put Sanguinetti in over Lee. Let him be... He can be my depth guy, and I'm going to let Sanguinetti develop alongside Leopold. Good Branson needs to be in these situations to develop, man. What are you doing, computer? Okay. Line's looking good. Let's continue with the simulation. 1-1. Brewer's injured. Oh, jeez. Okay. Move Leopold up into that spot, and Lee comes in. No, not Leopold. So power play will be fun, but now we gotta go penalty kill and get Leopold in. Lots of messing with the lines. Lots of injuries already. Those are always fun. Okay. But you know what? We got another win. We're at 2-1 on the season. Taking on the heated rivals, state rivals, and another win. And oh my god, Goodbranson's out till January. What is going on? Okay, what? Alright, this is not cool. Now I gotta call someone up. Ah, crap. Who doesn't have to go through waivers? He doesn't. You're getting the call. Oh, I'm not within salary cap. Ah, Jesus. Him? No. That is bad. I guess Manny Malhotra's playing for a bit. I gotta put Manny Malhotra in at defense for a bit now. That is... What? I'm gonna go on the options, and I had to do this in 13. I hadn't had to do it in this game yet, but I basically turned the injury frequency to 0. You'd still get injured a lot, but at least it was not like your entire team going down at once. So let's go take care of that. I should have done that off the bat, to be honest, but I forgot. Oh well. Line save. I have a center playing defense. The young guy that I acquired to develop and play second pair is out till January. Come on, let's stop the sim. Come on, game. There we go. Customize settings. This is just, like, that's ridiculous. Gameplay settings. Where is it? Injury occurrence. Basically, I'm going to turn it down to 0. You'll still get guys injured, but nowhere near as, like, stupidly and annoyingly. Like, I remember NHL 12, I think it was. I was doing the Predators, and, like, half my team got injured in the second round of the playoffs. It's like, well, thanks, guys. Fuck. Anyways, let's continue through to the end of the month. Up against the 4-0 Penguins, with a depleted roster already, an even more depleted roster, and of course we lost. But that's not the point. We want to get a high pick, we want to draft someone, you know, we want to build the prospect pool and build this team through the draft. Hey, a win over the LA Kings. We're going to be able to score a lot, and you know what? If Schneider can stop the puck and play on his head, we're going to be good. Jeez, it Brewer's out 8 weeks as well. We're just going to be playing D for a while. 5-2 start. This is impressive, though. Tampa has done this in real life, where they were scoring like 7 goals a game, and they won a bunch of their first 10 games, and then, you know, they stopped scoring as much, and it all went downhill. But hey, a 6-2 start. That is not shabby. You can't complain about that. Up against Chicago, and a loss. Okay, overtime loss. Hey, we got a point. That's solid. If this team gets into the playoffs, I'm going to be amazed. 2-10 Buffalo Sabres. Oh my, we better win this game. We didn't. Okay. And another loss. Alright, now things are kind of falling back to earth. This is what I was expecting. And a win. Okay, awesome. Scout assignment. Let's go send him off scouting more forwards or defensemen somewhere. He isn't... I thought I sent him to the OHL, not the WHL. Send him to the queue for 6 weeks. And now we are at the beginning of November. Let's actually, I'm going to take a look at my staff upgrades and see if I can absolutely, yes, upgrade both of those. Need it in a big way that'll help guys come back from injury faster. Now let's sim through to December. Or actually, this is running a little long. thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next part, and hopefully we'll get through more games in that one.